captain, ladies and gentlemen, Jeffrey Kent. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Jeffrey. And number 2, from Argentina, would you please welcome Esteban Pinello. And number 3, with a 9-goal handicap, welcome Christian Laprida. And number 4, coming in for the injured Antonio Herrera, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Alex Garahan. And that's the Rolex, Abercrombie and Kent team. Now a nice welcome please for Piaget. Let's welcome number 1, the team captain, Bill Ilvesaka. And number 2 from California, coming in for the injured Gene Fortuna, let's welcome Rob Walton. At number 3, a fine young player from Argentina, 8 goals, Juan Martin Zavaleta. And at number 4, from Texas, ladies and gentlemen, a nice welcome for Joe Barry. Our officials this afternoon, and you can look for some unbelievable action here this afternoon. I should mention a few things, but we'll get to that in just a while. And here we go. Breaking out of the pack first, it's Jeffrey Kent at number 1. Picked up on the near side, that's the left-hand side by Christian Laprida. Laprida, and it's knocked out of the air again. Now Christian going for the shot, tries to cut it across, still has control. Christian Laprida working to the north goal for Rolex A&K, getting set for the shot. It's up, it hits the post, and it skims by. And so the Piaget team will knock in from the north end of the field. Barry at number 4. Barry with a nice cross-field shot, trying to connect to his number 2, Rob Walton. Here's Walton breaking through. Now then, we got a bit of a horse race starting already. Walton out in front. Ilvesaka dropping in to pick up the loose ball. Ilvesaka comes onto it the near side. Ilvesaka inside the 60-yard, going for a second near side shot. Here comes Walton, pushing his way through, right across the face, and it's a goal! Rob Walton with a superbly taken goal. So, the ball almost over the back line. Ilvesaka somehow keeping it in. Walton picking it up and just threading the eye of the needle in sunshine conditions. And the clock continues. Here we go. That's Christian Laprida with a near side back shot. Looking over the shoulder is Joe Barry. Barry with his back shot. Juan Martin coming in. 2 or 3 players. This is Garahan. He can explode on you. Alex Garahan, the big bomb. Downfield. He's just delivered one to the 60-yard line. Here comes Christian Laprida. Garahan tries the near side. Ilvesaka gets it out of danger for a moment as Pinello turns on the play. Now, going around the outside. Pinello's shot downfield now. 2 players coming together. Here comes Rolex, Abercrombie and Kent. A little too strong, and it's over the back goal. And this is Joe Barry starting an attack from the south end of the field. Nicely whipped away. Here's Garahan. Here comes Alejandro Garahan pushing through for Rolex, Abercrombie and Kent. Looking good in front of goal. Going for the shot, and he's found a goal for the Rolex team. So, Alejandro Garahan, wearing number 4, is a horse called Tapiza. That's a chestnut mare. Right away, the score is tied. Bill Ilvesaka breaking out of the pack first. Has to try to make it on his own. Reaching back. Back comes Pinello. Turns it around the corner. That's Christian Laprida. Joe Barry. The back shot. Nicely intercepted by Pinello. Now, number 2 is Rob Walton. Tried to get out of trouble, but this is Alex. Ought to see a lot of big hitting today. And here we go. Now there's a strong shot straight down the middle of the field, down to the 30-yard line. Back comes a defending player, Juan Martin Zavaleta, partially hooked. A nice follow-up position by Rob Walton as the ball bounces off the boards now. 2 or 3 players putting on the pressure onto each other. One having to leave the field. That's Juan Martin. There's Garahan's little neck shot downfield as Christian Laprida going for the inside neck shot. And here comes Piaget trying to keep it out of trouble. Up to the back line, and it's over the back line. Back line having last hit a defending player's mallet. Garahan's bullet shot is up as it threw. It's wide, so says the goal judge, but it finds the water. So it's Joe Barry to get Piaget into motion as the players taking off across the field, and there's the pass right there. Ilvasaka very quickly downfield. Here comes the defending player. The back shot from Christian Laprida. And here comes Juan Martin Zavaleta looking for Pinella's pass, and there it is right here. This is Christian Laprida out in front of Rob Walton. Rolex, Abercrombie and Kent to the north goal. Christian Laprida looking good right there. There's the shot, and it's through for the goal. And so, Rolex, Abercrombie and Kent out in front by one goal. Taking a few minutes to settle down to judge everything out there, and here we go. It's Geoffrey Kent. He's got a horse's length lead on Joe Barry. He's called off the play. There's the through shot. It's up towards the goal, but it's a little strong and to the right. That was Christian Pinello at number 2 for the Rolex team. And here come the red shirts of Piaget. Barry straight along the ground. Who's going to pick up the pass? It's number 3-4 coming in. This is Garahan. Ilvasaka's right in his hip pocket, sticking right with him like a shadow. Here comes number 4 now coming through as Ilvasaka pushes him off the line very nicely. Goes for the back shot. Christian, Juan Martin, and here they come now. They're keeping the pressure on. There's a beautiful crossfield shot to the goal. Up comes whom? We're not sure. Look for the near side next shot. Beautifully taken out of there by Joe Barry. And Garahan tries to get a piece of it, and Ilvasaka's going to make a run. Here's Ilvasaka straight down the middle, trying to get the most out of that pony. Pushing the pony as Garahan comes in with that treacherous near side back shot. Unbelievably powerful. Christian Laprida picking up the attack. Joe Barry going to the whip. What a beautiful next shot that they make it up to the goal. Geoffrey Kent's got nothing but fresh air in front of him. Bang! There's a collision right there in the goal. Perfectly legal, of course. 2 sets of players banging each other. But wait a moment, we have a... That's a 1,000-pound horse going against another 1,000-pound horse. That's one of the reasons the players wear these knee guards to take some of the pressure. Now, pressure still on the Rolex team, but here comes Bill Ilvasaka. He's going to make a shot. He's going to go for the north goal. Look at number 4 being ridden out here. It's Rob Walton holding the man off. Ilvasaka unlucky against the pony. Here's the clean-up situation. The return pass. Christian Laprida. Can he cut back to defend the shot? It's going to be Walton. Juan Martin Zavaleta. There's the shot. It's up. It's a goal. So, excellent teamwork all the way down the field. Ilvasaka getting a piece of it. Rob finish it off, and it's tied up at 2 goals apiece. When the clock says 30 signal, 30 seconds to play, unless the ball goes out of play or a goal is scored. Now, the back shot from Garahan. Here comes Rob Walton. Rob Walton from California's got 3 men around him. Walton making an individual effort. Ilvasaka getting in good position to receive a pass, and here comes Christian Laprida, unable to clear it quite as much as he would like, but the Rolex, Abercrombie and Kent team now. Here we go. We're looking for the horn. 30 seconds to play. Now, here we go as Christian Laprida with a near side shot. If it touches the boards, it'll be all over. And so, not a bad opening chucker, ladies and gentlemen, of whichever team you're supporting. Let them know you're here this afternoon. Gems and glittering gold and silver pieces. So, drop by, if you will, the Cartier boutique and see what you think of things out there. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, anybody out here for the Rolex, Abercrombie and Kent team, the silver and gold, any support out there? Now, what about the Piaget team? Anybody out there listening? Okay. We'll get you going in a little while. This game has all the trappings of an outstanding game. Horse number 10 being ridden by Bill Ilvasaka. That horse's name is Inua. She is a chestnut mare. And here we go. All right, Alex Garahan. Juan Martin says, I'm not going to allow him that much time and that much comfort. Comes in to challenge. There's the back shot is put away. Walton, a nice back shot to Juan Martin Zavaleta at center field. Juan Martin's got 2 men ready to go, looking for the long shot. Ilvasaka in good position to follow through. There's the shot downfield now. Garahan, does he have a play? He certainly does, and bangs it out towards the boards. Now, these players coming quickly to the boards now. Ilvasaka gets a shot in. Pony partially burying the ball, but it's dug out of there as Garahan comes up with it. Alex Garahan looking for the crossfield shot, setting up Pinello, but it's going to be number 2 in the red team. That's Rob Walton. Walton now coming around the outside of the player. There's the hook. Walton somehow keeping onto that ball. 2 or 3 players together. It's Ilvasaka fencing a little bit, but there's the back shot. Walton tries to get through. Juan Martin, a little misunderstanding. Pinello tries to clear it away. The ball seems to be stuck in that south goal. Walton's back shot towards the goal. Garahan here coming in, but we have the umpire's whistle confirmed by pointing to the direction with which the penalty should be given. If he thinks it is not a penalty. Garahan downfield rolling to the 60 to the 40-yard line as Rob Walton comes in to shut the back door if he can. Turns it around the corner. Here comes Ilvasaka to challenge. Christian Laprida gives him a bump. Christian keeping that ball on the end of the mallet, working back to the north goal. Christian, Ilvasaka taking off. There's the shot towards the goal. It's rolling it up towards the goal, and it's through for the goal. I think Jeffrey Kent's pony may have got a little help there, pushed it through, but a beautiful cut shot now out in front. Gorgeous afternoon here at the Polo Club for this championship game. Now, this is Alex Garahan with Bill Ilvasaka right there. Ilvasaka makes contact at the saddle, a short back shot, trying to find a red jersey. But it's Garahan getting his pony in between the player and the ball and affecting the back shot. Ilvasaka coming in to do the back shot. A beautiful back shot from Ilvasaka now towards the boards. And here comes Garahan. Look at that next shot right there to the 30-yard line. Joe Barry with a chance now. And he clears it out of there nicely. Knocked out of the air by Juan Martin. Here comes 2 or 3 players together. It's Garahan, but we have a whistle. Hold it for a second. Bang! Into the handicap version of this tournament. The final was between Los Tamaraos and Steppenwolf, who were victorious, I think, by 12 goals to 8 or 9, comparable mounts. Here we go. Barry. This is Juan Martin Zavaleta with the white helmet. 2 players coming together, and we have a whistle. Distance to the goal is 40 yards. The defending team have to go off the field of play behind their own back wall. Here's number 4 coming through. It's Joe Barry, and look at Garahan coming in to try and defend it. There's Barry's shot, high, and it's through for a goal. Joe Barry has found it with the penalty shot, and it's tied up now at 3 goals apiece.
Oh, you mistaken for him?
Okay, so from the throw-in again. Look at Ilvasaka down there with Jeffrey Kent, tying each other up. Back comes Joe Barry. The back shot, Christian Laprida. We have a whistle. We're not sure. And so they'll take... And here we go. Barry gives a nice ride, beautiful ball down to Walton if he can turn in time. Here comes Juan Martin Zavaleta, but it's Walton hanging back just enough. Ilvasaka going deep, trying to slip behind the defense. Here comes Walton, he's got a next shot ready to go. There it is, a beautiful lob towards the goal. Ilvasaka in pursuit. Over the back line, just incredible. This is Garahan. Alex Garahan. Getting set for his second shot, releases a nice ball along the carpet. Back comes Juan Martin Zavaleta. The game getting a little physical here. Rolex start to put some pressure on. Look at Jeffrey Kent coming through with Barry. Joe Barry, a beautiful back shot. Now, turning first. Now it's the cut. Piaget on the move now. Ilvasaka, look at Ilvasaka trying to go to goal. It's Juan Martin Zavaleta holding on now. Back comes Garahan, can he make a play? There's the shot, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's a goal! Piaget, 4 goals to 3. And punching it through, and it's 4-3, chucker number 2. From the throw-in. Look at the jostling and the hustling going on at that throw-in. And here comes Juan Martin Zavaleta. Zavaleta on the near side, off the left-hand side is his old friend and buddy right there, sticking right with him like a shadow. That's Christian Laprida. Pinello has no shot. There's the clearing shot, opening it up. And look at Jeffrey Kent coming in. Jeffrey Kent unable to pick up the play cleanly as Walton feels the pressure. Now, Walton checks up, gets a little advantage from the boards. Here comes Joe Barry. A little finesse play there by Barry, getting behind the defending player. Ball still in play. Walton. Here's the whipping next shot. Downfield is Juan Martin Zavaleta. Looking for the next shot. Trying to find Ilvasaka. Being covered, and Ilvasaka with a chance to come pick it up. Here he goes. But here comes Walton. It's Joe Barry with a shot. It's a goal! Joe Barry, 5 goals to 3. And so out in front. We have a whistle as the players are allowing, I think, that balloon to disappear. The reason for the hold-up, we don't want the horses to be frightened, ladies and gentlemen. Although they're wonderful animals, they're a little bit high-strung, and occasionally foreign objects like that can scare the horse. Here we go. Strong back shot from Garahan. Inside back shot from Juan Martin Zavaleta. Christian Laprida comes onto it for Rolex, Abercrombie and Kent. Christian, Ilvasaka coming back. He's been all over the place this afternoon. Now then, Christian and Ilvasaka coming in together. He hooks him. Now then, here comes Alex Garahan against the boards. Always dangerous. You can never really get a good clean shot at it, as it has to be dug out right there. Now, Christian Laprida, the back shot inside. Here's Garahan shaping up, coming in onto the play is Jeffrey Kent. Jeffrey taking a shot. He's going to have another chance. Jeffrey Kent, look for the next shot. He shots it across the ball. Now then, it's taken out of there. Garahan finds it. Alex Garahan with the back shot. And so it's 5-4, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're behind the minutes. Palm Beach Polo today. We also welcome the West Palm Beach chapter of the Dartmouth University Alumni Club. Glad you're with us. Hopefully you're enjoying that was one. Alex Garahan. Garahan's shot is up, it's up, looking for the goal judge, and he says it's wide and to the right. And so Piaget, in the form of Joe Barry, to knock in. Barry hits a superb ball off the back line. What about that as number 3 comes back? It's Christian Laprida. The near side back shot. The ponies are turning on a dime. Ilvasaka coming back to try to cover Alex Garahan. And here comes Juan Martin Zavaleta going for the near side back shot. Ilvasaka around the corner. The play continuing. Christian Laprida looking for Pinello. Here's Jeffrey Kent jumping into action. Jeffrey tries to keep it in, and he does. Now, here's the play taken by Piaget. This is Juan Martin Zavaleta breaking away from the pack. We have a horse race now. There's the through ball. Look at Walton trying to come through, going for the whip, but he's being beautifully ridden out by Christian Laprida. Gets in the back shot. The ball's collected nicely by Juan Martin Zavaleta. And here we go. We've got it going down to the north goal this time. Look at that ball rolling up towards the goal. Look at Walton. Near side. It's a goal. Walton. Advance to attack, and a beautifully taken opportunity by Rob Walton and Juan Martin Zavaleta. Superb action this afternoon on a fabulous day for one of the truly great championships of all time. Now, that's Walton. Ilvasaka putting the pressure on. Up comes Juan Martin, unable to make contact. There's Walton's shot. Juan Martin Zavaleta, a little bit of time to turn. Here comes Walton into the oncoming player. I hate to tell you where the ball is lodged. Now then, and it's picked up by number 3. Walton going for the next shot. What about that? We've seen it all this afternoon. So, okay, so the play continues. Alex Garahan. Garahan, nice little push forward. The number 3 there, nice back shot from Juan Martin Zavaleta. Ilvasaka. Here comes big Alex Garahan, checking up with the bouncing pony. Unlucky, the pony a little bit giving him a hard time, but there's the follow-up shot from Christian Laprida as Garahan puts the pressure on, checking up a little bit, anticipating the back shot from Walton, who gets it away neatly to the boards. Now, Pinello, downfield to Jeffrey Kent, who's being marked closely this afternoon by Joe Barry. That's Ilvasaka, Juan Martin Zavaleta, and a whistle from umpire Wiki Elefendi. Some foot stomping and tread in those divots to help us for our next series of games, which of course is the World Cup. Garahan, can he hit it from here through the goal into the water behind? We're about to find out. Garahan shot this time along the ground, saved there by Juan Martin Zavaleta. Joe Barry clears it off the back line, and here comes numbers 1 and 3. Number 3 calling off Bill Ilvasaka, who's going to head down the field to look for the pass. There is the pass downfield. Walton, a correction. Alex Garahan with a beautiful back shot. Look at these horses turning. Unbelievable horsepower out here this afternoon. Now, Joe Barry doing a little finessing. Whipping next shot to the open field now, as Ilvasaka again everywhere today coming in to pick up this long pass. Goes for the tail shot. The near side back shot, look out. Here comes Piaget again on the move to the south goal. Walton can't quite get the angle as Garahan comes in, being challenged by Ilvasaka. A little back shot. Alex Garahan looking for the crossfield shot, but Ilvasaka's right there with him. Now, Garahan still in control, out to the boards, as Ilvasaka having to come all the way back, chasing him now. This will take the strength out of the ponies, if nothing will. Here we go. Now, Ilvasaka still right there, hanging in, as Garahan keeps the play, looking for the attention of the umpires. The ball is that you see on the racetrack. His job is to go around the racetrack in 2 minutes and a couple of seconds or whatever. These horses are out here to take bumping. So with the score of 6-4, this is Christian Laprida. Christian shot straight down the middle, through for the goal. So it's over the mallets of the defending players, through for the goal, 6-5. Run, even after a goal is scored. Umpire throwing the ball straight down the middle. The ball coming out the back here, and here comes Joe Barry. But it's nicely taken away by Christian Laprida. Christian Laprida on the move now. Christian can cut that ball, unbelievable angles. What a nice lob up to the south end, as here comes Jeffrey Kent now. 2 players, Jeffrey Kent right in front of goal. He may evade us, he's got it, Jeffrey Kent! And it's 6 goals apiece. That is what you call hustling from the lineup. The ball being thrown in and straight away pouncing on the loose ball, taking it to the south goal, and the game is tied. Now, Garahan, Juan Martin Zavaleta, and the umpire's whistle. Alex Garahan for Rolex, Abercrombie and Kent. Nice looking shot, the ball rolling well down to the 40-yard line as Rob Walton comes in. Joe Barry looking for the pass. This is Juan Martin Zavaleta hitting off the left-hand side of the pony. That's the near side. And here comes Rob Walton at pretty high speed. Christian Laprida now. Christian, a beautifully hit ball straight back to the 60-yard line. But Walton first on the scene for Piaget. Look for the pass, and there it is to Joe Barry. Joe having to come back a little bit. Recovers nicely. Here comes Joe Barry. It's Piaget on the move, ladies. Nice hook by Jeffrey Kent. Superb, classic hook right there. Now there. 2 sets of players trying to get themselves sorted out. Joe Barry anticipating the back shot. 3 men in the red. Barry this time, who's going to turn first? As Christian Laprida comes in, checks up. There's the back shot to the boards. Alex Garahan turns to play. And here comes Christian Laprida. Christian on the move now. Coming back for the near side back shot at the boards. It's Ilvasaka going to put a little pressure onto Garahan if he can. Rides him out and goes for the back shot. And Juan Martin Zavaleta. Juan Martin, see him check over the shoulder and see where the teammate is. 32nd horn, ladies and gentlemen. If that ball touches the boards, it's all over for this half. That is the half. It's tied up at 6 apiece. And please give your team a nice welcome and a nice round of appreciation, ladies and gentlemen. And now we'd like you to go onto the field and tread in those divots for us, if you will.
All over the world these days. witnessing two cases of born again, two rebirths, if you will. One in this very field, Bill Ilvasacker and Alan Shearer.
Sideboards behind the hedgerow. Please stay behind the hedgerow. Thank you very much. And please keep your eyes about you, your wits about you at all times, as play is about to start. Okay. Please take your places, ladies and gentlemen, and watch out in case they hit this ball right back to you. We're going to wait for maybe 4 more seconds, and here we go. The game is now continuing, and this is Jeffrey Kent. Ilvasacker on the grey pony, against the board, pushing and shoving. And here we go as Christian Laprida goes for the near side shot, as Garahan appears to have the line. Coming in, the ball is whipped away by Juan Martin Zavaleta. Look at Rob Walton making a break for it. Here's Piaget. Give them a shout as they go by, ladies and gentlemen. This is Piaget on the move. Walton. It's like a day at the races. Has he hit it too hard? He's got a terrific angle now. He'll try to keep it in play. Walton, desperate effort to keep it in. Unlucky, just over the back line. And so they'll knock in from the incredible pace, these horses. Now, Alex Garahan getting set, hopefully to unleash one of those tremendously powerful shots. He slipped behind Ilvasacker. Garahan's making a run for it, looking good from here, checking up now. Got 2 men near him. Garahan delivers the shot nonetheless, and here comes Pinello. Pinello may have enough room. Barry tries to intercept, having to turn quickly. Here comes Barry now, 2 men to defend against. Barry goes for the back shot. The ball is still picked up. Walton tries to knock it free. And here comes Piaget. And so we're off to the races again. Joe Barry anticipating the hook, gets away a quick shot. Barry again. It's Barry and Ilvasacker. Barry, Ilvasacker this time on the grey. Joe Barry picks it up on the near side, having to pull up on that big pony, whipped away by Pinello. Now then, correction, that was Christian Laprida. This is Juan Martin Zavaleta on that beautiful grey pony, into the side of the pony. Now they're hustling and pushing, getting a little bit physical here. Barry comes in, turns the play to Rolex members looking for the whistle. There's the shot, but we do have a whistle, albeit a delayed whistle. Garahan for the silver and gold. Rolex, Abercrombie and Kemp. But a nice hit from Garahan. The ball dropping right there at the 30. It's rolling up to the goal. That's almost 30-yard shot right there. Ilvasacker now. Who has the line? It's Garahan stealing. Garahan pushing. Garahan to the goal. It's high, it's up, and it's through for a superbly taken goal. Alex Garahan at number 4 for Rolex, Abercrombie and Kent. As Bill Ilvasacker has to go up to somewhere from 48 inches on the shorter side to as long as 54 inches on the longer side. Most of the Alex are custom-made your feet. And here we go. And so it's the Rolex team are out in front now. Now, Ilvasacker coming back. Christian Laprida putting on a little pressure. Ilvasacker takes a bump, a little awkward shot in the hand. Now, number 4 is Barry. There's the through ball from Walton, deflecting off the pony's hoof. Picked up by Walton. He's about 80 yards out now. He's called off the play as Christian, correction, Juan Martin Zavaleta getting out in front. Juan Martin may make this. He's going to goal. There's the shot. It's up. It's the goal. 7-7 in chukker number 4. That was Juan Martin from about 55 yards out. What a great game we've got here this afternoon. Tuck all the way. Now, they're hooking and slashing, trying to get to that ball. Walton almost getting his pony to stand up for it. Here comes Alex Garahan. This man can do it for you in any position. Well, Garahan, an attempted pickup here on the near side. Look at them turning quickly now. Coming almost to a dead stop and turning those ponies. Absolutely incredible. Christian Laprida has no play. Walton tries to gather. The back shot. Walton coming in.
No, I
We're looking for the best playing pony this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Clark Hetherington is one of our judges. Looking for the coming in for Piaget. Barry, look at that shot. Can you believe it? Ball right down towards the goal as Ilvasaka coming in. Look for the next shot. There it is. It's up, it's up, it's a goal. Woo! Can you believe a tremendous next shot from Juan Martin Zavaleta. Joe Barry going over, I would think, shot. That must have been at least 120 yards from a dead ball position, and Juan Piaget out in front by 8-7. Now, a pick up here is Jeffrey Kent. Tries to hustle, but it's Joe Barry. Pushing him out, tries the back shot. Rob Walton just a tickle on the ball this time. Up comes Pinello. Unlucky, unable to get contact because of the boards. Ilvasaka now, getting a little piece of the ball. Now look out, here comes Piaget. Ilvasaka tries to keep right there, pulling up on the pony. Now, Juan Martin, a little finessing. Turning the play. Christian, not happy about that at all. Picked up by Joe Barry, intercepted by Pinello, ball dropping for Christian Laprida, the back shot from, picked up here by, and punched forward by number 4, nice play, unable to keep it going as the play begins to get a little tiny bit physical out there. Now, this is Rob Walton, he's got a lot of field to maneuver here. Walton unable to keep good control, however. And a nice little forward pass here for number 3, making the turn. It's Christian Laprida, 3 men, silver and gold. If Barry can clear the line, but will he have a chance to play at it? Looking for the shot, up, and it's going to be wide and to the right. As Christian Laprida heads for the sideline to change ponies. No official timeout for this. Jumping from one horse. As Joe Barry will try to hold back a little bit. Now unleashes the forward shot. As Juan Martin Zavaleta comes back onto the field. Nicely played here. Jeffrey Kent, what kind of a play can he affect? A little back shot. Juan Martin Zavaleta, Jeffrey Kent anticipating, poaching the loose ball. Jeffrey Kent coming in towards the goal, a little too strong, and over the back. We just got word, ladies and gentlemen, in the intercollegiate game yesterday, it was Culver 15, St. Andrews from Canada 11, 15-11, the National Collegiate Championships. And so, from the throw-in, from the knock-in, here comes Juan Martin Zavaleta. He's getting past Garahan. Look at Juan Martin and Ilvasaka together. Piaget, they're here to play this afternoon. Here they go. Now, just wheeling away a little bit as Garahan will have a fair amount of time. He doesn't clear the ball. Look at this. Piaget up and it's through for the goal. Woohoo! And so the Rolex team paying the price of not being able to clear the line. Championship this afternoon, the ladies championship over at Gulfstream Polo. Twin mallets 9, range line 3. Ladies championship, and that's the chucker right there, ladies and gentlemen. We've been carried away a little bit. I haven't. The renowned polo photographer, we wish him a happy 4th day, a happy 40th decision as to which team you're going to support. You've been a little bit quiet this afternoon, so we'll try to fix that in just a little while, and hopefully you'll take it in the spirit which is intended as Christian Laprida goes for the back shot. Juan Martin Zavaleta looking for the umpire's attention. Backed out of there by Walton. We've had some superb plays here today. Another fine shot from Christian. Look out, here comes Garahan. Garahan right there as Joe Barry tries to take out Jeffrey Kent. Look at Jeffrey taking out Joe Barry, allowing plenty of room for Garahan to come through. Garahan, it's up, it's through for the goal, 9-8. And so let's give a little credit to Jeffrey Kent. Alex Garahan could come through for the score. So, 9-8 is our score. This afternoon with perfect weather, a little wind, a little breeze to keep us cool. The players are jostling for position at the lineup. Walton, Pinello, Joe Barry, no play, Jeffrey Kent, and the whistle. That pony's name is Abilene. Abilene. judge, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Joe Barry winds up a beautiful shot downfield to the 60-yard line. Ilvasaka, no play. Nicely taken out of there by Garahan. Now look at these players charging onto the ball. You don't think they're playing for the championship? Unbelievable action here today. Garahan coming in as it's picked up here by number 2. Garahan dropping back. Goes for a nice-looking back shot. They make it look so easy. This is Rob Walton. Walton with Joe Barry. Barry picks up the forward pass, and here comes Juan Martin Zavaleta. Barry coming in to close it. Two sets of players together, marking each other very closely. Barry's back shot, downfield to the north goal. Juan Martin Zavaleta. Got a very sharp angle. There's the shot, deflected. No contact again. Here comes Barry. The first time lob to the goal. Up, let's see. It's out of play. Probably 5 or 6. Garahan. What a hit from Garahan. Can you believe it? A beautiful shot. Now, that's about 120 yards, and here comes Pinello. Tries to pick it up on the near side. As Rob Walton checks up, watch Barry turn. He does, and there's the pass for him. Christian Laprida. What a back shot from Christian. Now then, here comes the number 4 coming up into the attack a great deal more. He's leaving Walton behind. This is number 4. Look at Garahan making a run for it. Garahan, what a shot and what a goal! Alex Garahan, what a play from that fellow. Woo, incredible play. 9 goals to 9. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Are you enjoying this game this afternoon? Everybody, don't you think so? What a terrific game this is. The players, wonderful play. Unbelievable. Now, you can't hide out there. There's no resting, no question. 120% as Ilvasaka says, I'm going to come over and try to fake this guy, and he's done it. Look at this. Ilvasaka trying to put the situation on Alex Garahan, and someone has drawn a whistle down there. We'll get out in front as Ilvasaka shoots to the sideline to change horses during this downtime. This is chucker number 5. It's been an incredible game so far, 9 goals apiece.
Yeah, go ahead.
Barry's shot is strong. Is it through? It's wide, so says the goal judge.
No, I sure am.
All right, Garahan, look at these hits. Incredible hitting here. As Jeffrey Kent. Jeffrey looking to pick it up on the near side. Rob Walton over the halfway line, back to Ilvasaka on the buckskin pony. Now, a kind of a loose ball situation, bouncing from 1 to 1. This is Rob Walton. Juan Martin Zavaleta does not have a play. Garahan cracks it down. Look out, look out, look out, look out! We have a man almost off Walton, and there's a long through ball from Christian Laprida. Jeffrey Kent coming in. Jeffrey is Joe Barry. Barry goes for the back shot now, and this is Christian Laprida. He'll have enough time to turn on the play, and he does. Christian dribbling. 1. There's 1 player he's finessed. Now 2, coming up to number 3. Here's Christian Laprida. Are we going to see the shot? We are, but it's going to be wide. Excellent play, chucker number 5. About 1 minute and 20 seconds. All right, here we go. As the game's still tied up, it's anyone's game. Look at Barry's shot, a huge shot downfield. And here comes Bill Ilvasaka. We'll listen to them as they come by. Ilvasaka now, here comes Garahan. Oh, what a magnificent wrist. Tremendous stuff, but Juan Martin Zavaleta fighting every inch of the way. Walton with a chance now. Walton getting behind. Woo, is that a whistle? No, the play continues as Pinello has to come back to save it and gets it out of danger momentarily. And this is Garahan. Garahan can unleash him. There's a little touch shot coming in for a second chance now. Garahan gets behind, doesn't get a decent shot off. Ilvasaka's putting him off somewhat. Garahan for the 3rd time, over the heads of Christian Laprida. Christian coming straight down the middle. Christian Laprida's shot from the halfway line. What about that as Jeffrey Kent is out pushed there by Joe Parry, really leaning into him, and Joe puts the back shot away. And there's still a chance. This is Christian Laprida. Christian Laprida in front of the goal, going for the next shot. Barry saved it. Joe Barry saved it right there in the goal. Now, we would like to remind you that if the game is tied up at the end of official time, we will add an extra 30 seconds. give Jeffrey Kent and his team a nice tied up at 9 goals apiece. Here we go. Joe Barry starts it off, looking for Rob Walton, who cuts across the field, but it's Christian Laprida downfield now. And here comes Garahan venturing up into the attack. They're going to have to try and close him out, but here comes Pinello downfield. Is this the game winner? No, not yet. Ilvasaka back in defense, a little short tail shot. And so the players will line up facing the official, and they'll release the ball right there. Now the pressure, of course, is still on Piaget because it's down, they're defending that northern goal. And so here we go. 9-9. Thrown in by Wiki Elephant. Here comes Rob Walton. Could this be a race from one end to the other? Walton is hooked as Piaget, Ilvasaka, comes in. It's lodged against the pony, picked up by Christian Laprida. He's got a next shot to do. He's going for the next shot, up towards the goal, and he's found the goal. Christian Laprida. Ilvasaka back to the lineup. Every second is important as the clock ticks away. And so both teams, very sportingly, line up quickly. And here's Garahan breaking away. Joe Barry in pursuit. Juan Martin Zavaleta turning the play. Now, 3 men for Piaget in the red shirts. Over the halfway line, it's Walton. Walton with Ilvasaka loose, downfield. The ball bouncing off the back of the pony's leg as Christian Laprida hits the near side back shot, straight back towards the north end. Barry, just a touch, picked up here by Pinello. But it's Juan Martin Zavaleta with the white helmet. Juan Martin Zavaleta. Ilvasaka's in good position. This could be the equalizer. Ilvasaka at 30, 20 yards. Ilvasaka shot, it's up, it's a goal! Unbelievable. 10-10 is the score. Okay, Ilvasaka, riding horse number 10. That's Imua. And Ilvasaka with a chance to go to goal, to get out in front now. He's downfield. Christian Laprida coming in to pick him up. Ilvasaka very smartly goes for the near side. Here's Walton. It's a loose ball in the goal area. 10-10 is the score. Look at Barry coming through. There's the near side shot as Barry was aiming in on that ball. Joe Barry, Ilvasaka, but a whistle ends it right there. We've had that before. We've seen 8 chuckers. But to deliver one of his bombshells. And there it is. Can you believe it? Down towards the goal. It's got enough leg to make it. It's up. Oh, it's just wide. Oh, incredible, ladies and gentlemen. And here's Joe Barry. Joe fighting a little bit against the wind here. Ilvasaka rolling onto the pass now. It's Bill Ilvasaka. He could be the hero for his team this afternoon. Ilvasaka downfield as Garahan looks over the shoulder, prepares to go for the back shot. No contact. That's an unusual situation. Now, Juan Martin looking for the hook as they come to the boards. Now, bump and a ride-off. That's going to hurt a little bit in the morning. Now, and it's out of play. Ooh, the players looking at each other. They don't like it. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. What a game so far, don't you think so? Rolex, Abercrombie and Kent and Piaget. Tremendous stuff here. Here we go. Juan Martin Zavaleta. Unlucky. Barry, a next shot. Deflected off the pony. Barry coming in. Now it's Juan Martin Zavaleta out in front by half a length. Now 2 players coming in. Walton looks behind as the ball stays right there. Jeffrey Kent looking to set up his number 3. But it's Barry. Short back shot, ball bouncing over Jeffrey Kent's mallet. Here we go, and a whistle is heard. 10-10 in the 6th. Tremendous pressure. 60 yards. There's the shot, it's on the rise, it's a bounce, it's up, looking for the goal judge. It's still in play, across the goal face. Garahan, it's still in play, or is it? It's still in play, yes it is. Now, Garahan somehow keeping that ball in play. The red shirts of Piaget. Ilvasaka having a turn. He's got an awkward one coming up as we see Christian Laprida break away. And here comes the silver and gold team again. Now, Ilvasaka going to the whip. Nice forward ball. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe the action here? Unbelievable. As they go down to the boards again. Checking up at the boards. Walton tries to pick it up, but there's number 2, Pinello. Could this be the game winner? 2 or 3 players together. It's Joe Barry getting set. Jeffrey Kent right there. Picked up by Barry. A loose ball. 2 or 3 players, eyeball to eyeball, picked up by Walton, trying to break away. Walton goes to the near side, edging out in front by half a length. Walton away, and here comes Ilvasaka. Now then, Ilvasaka, can he make the shot? Returned back pass there by Pinello, and they're still on the move. Less than 2 minutes to play, about 2 minutes to play. This is Jeffrey Kent, the team captain. Jeffrey, born in Kenya. A former guards officer in England, and a whistle relieves it right there. They put it down to the 60-yard line. Now that generally suggests someone may have said the wrong words to the umpire to get on the bad side. And unlike baseball, where you see... a high rising ball, but it's way to the left. Plenty of direction, plenty of length, but not the direction. And so they'll drop it down as Garahan will make a run for it. Look at the clock, it's less than 2 minutes to play. You see, you have to deduct 30 seconds off the board. Garahan, another super, you talk about hitting here today. Incredible stuff. Now, they're riding each other off, and this is Rob Walton at number 2 in the red team. Walton decides to turn on the play. Walton creating a little room for himself. Back comes a defending player, Christian Laprida. Christian wins it there. Well played as Christian takes the ball literally from Rob Walton, trying to set up his number 2, Pinello. Pinello's shot deflected against the pony. Pinello's second shot. Jeffrey Kent with a chance. I wonder if he's going to try a first-time shot. He's inside 60. He's down to the 40. There's the shot against Joe Barry's head or his helmet or something. Right there in the goal mouth. Taken out of there. Here's a chance for Garahan. Is this it? There's the shot. It's a goal! Okay, we have less than a minute to play. 40, 50, 5, 50, 40, please. Could we have the trailer ready as we need some TLC for this pony as she goes off? Ladies and gentlemen, I can assure you that the first thing that will happen is there will be grooms and veterinarians to look after this horse. Obviously she's having a little bit of a problem. Thank you for coming today. Please be with us next week, which is the beginning of the World Cup, the $100,000 Piaget World Cup. We have 6 teams, and I think is the time left in the game. So the question is, can the Piaget team get to the north end of the field? There's the first attempt. Now, there's an attempted hook, but it's going to be Juan Martin Zavaleta. Is this going to be the equalizer? Bill Ilvasaka takes off to goal. Ilvasaka is hooked. Here comes Juan Martin. The approach hook looks good. He's being ridden out. Up comes Garahan. It's going to be a chance for the team. They've got a few seconds remaining. 30 seconds only as Joe Barry tries to keep it in play. Pushing it back there. Up comes Ilvasaka if he can get to the play. Not many seconds remaining. As we see Rolex, Abercrombie and Kent whip it away. Joe Barry, he certainly has a play here. Jeffrey Kent, not much time remaining. About 12 seconds is all. Now, this is Pinello, downfield to the halfway line. Up comes number 3, but he doesn't make contact. Now, here's one last second, just 2 seconds to go, and that's about it. And there's the ball game, and it's all over, ladies and gentlemen. So, please join us on the field to welcome the sponsors and the officials. Please come on down on the field and join us for a wonderful game, and thank you very much. But what a show they put on, and what a tremendous effort, and what a credit to the sport of polo is this team. We will, of course, wait for a moment to allow the victors to come onto the scene. This in a little while. We're trying to keep the name of the horse from you until the last moment, till after we've acknowledged the players and the things that they have done today. And we will be looking for the Rolex, Abercrombie and Kent team, Jenny Ilvesaka, between different players and a series. Well played. And coming in, let's see, next up is Alejandro Garahan, followed by Christian Laprida. So, if you'd like to give them your appreciation, this should be a good time. And we're delighted to have Mr. Ralph Destino to come in and make the presentation. A little champagne, Piper Heidsieck, I'm sure, for the team. Mr. Garahan having a sip, and here comes Ralph Destino, the great moment for Geoffrey Kent. And here we go. Geoffrey, the proud possessor of the 1985 Cartier International Open. And well done indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, making the presentation is Madame and Monsieur Canoui, who are Mr. Canoui is the chairman of Cartier International. Now, we have the Piaget team up on the grandstand, so how about a nice round, a warm hand for Bill Ilvesaka and his team. What a game. From left to right, Joe Barry, Juan Martin Zavaleta, Rob Walton, and team captain Bill Ilvesaka. And Monsieur and Madame Canoui are there with Ralph Destino, allowing our friends from the media. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the media, for covering our events. We appreciate it very much. And the next thing that'll happen will be, we'll have the best playing pony brought through. And if we can just get word, are we ready? And so, ladies and gentlemen, as considered by the judges, the best playing pony of the game was ridden by Joe Barry in the And so, we're going to have a couple of more photographs. Ladies and gentlemen, coming into the scene now is the chairman of Rolex, coming in from Switzerland, Monsieur René Heiniger, and his wife. So we have everybody here today. And before we let these players go, perhaps one more round for both teams, for the horses, for the umpires, for everything, and for yourselves. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? What a fabulous afternoon. And also coming through is Jerry Drinberg, the president of North American Watch Company, coming in to say hi to his team. Victors, and of course Jory Butler-Kent, who is Geoffrey's wife, who works with all the horses and decides which horse will be playing in which chukker. And so a wonderful event, and perhaps I think it only fitting if Ralph wouldn't mind going up to take his right as the sponsor of this whole thing. Ladies and gentlemen, Cartier.